The second Rogue One trailer has been released with a ton of new footage and plenty of things to explore and dissect, so let's just dive right in. We open on Jeddah, and they were not kidding when they likened it to a holy city. This place looks just like Jerusalem, but, with TIE fighters. I'm really digging those new shuttles, and I'm willing to bet that's the kind of ship that Bodhi will be flying. Saw Gerrera is looking pretty hopeless, desperate. Probably why he's so extreme in his methods. It looks like he's seen some pretty rough stuff, but maybe Jyn and her group will restore a little bit of his hope by the end of the film. This shot of the walled city on Jeddah is so cool. I want to know more about that tall building. Could it be an ancient Jedi temple? All of this stuff with Jyn is very similar to what we've already seen, so nothing more to discuss really. And it's the same shot of the Death Star super laser, but hey, it's a cool shot, so use it as much as you want, Disney. I was expecting Cassian to be like Jyn's untrusting handler, but it looks like they're gonna be peers right off the bat. He wants to help her, not control her. U-Wing on Yavin. I guess that's Jyn and Cassian leaving. Man, I just want to go exploring all over Yavin. Those temples look so cool. Cassian mentions he's been recruiting for the Empire for a long time. He's probably talking about Saw Gerrera and his lack of cooperation here, but Cassian might see him as a good first stop on their mission and a potential ally in the coming battle. I'm pretty intrigued by this planet. It could be Jeddah at night. I've speculated, and Entertainment Weekly has somewhat confirmed that Jeddah is loaded up with kyber crystals. These rock formations could be the result of a major blast mining, which is similar to what we've seen the Empire use in A New Dawn. But this could also be a new planet that we haven't even seen yet. We get some really cool shots of Baze and Chirrut in the same location. It just seems so different from what we've seen of Jeddah in terms of terrain and climate. I don't know what to make of it yet. Baze mentions that the Empire destroyed his and presumably Chirrut's home. It looks like they're attacking a base wherever they are. See, this shot of Jeddah looks so different, so that's gotta be another planet we're seeing, right? But where is it, and what are they doing there? Chirrut fears nothing because all is as the Force wills it. I'm pretty sure Chirrut's gonna be my favorite new character. Unless it's K2SO, because he seems like fun. I don't know why, but this shot of the Death Star quote-unquote upside down made me really excited. But why? There's nothing different about it, it's just a unique shot. Also, it looks like it's orbiting Jeddah and not Scarif. I would have thought it would stay put on Scarif, but maybe the Death Star moves around a lot in this movie. Maybe we'll see the Death Star even enter hyperspace. That would be nuts. The Death Star eclipses the sun on Jeddah, and this is probably my favorite shot of the trailer. Now, this is one of the coolest shots of Krennic we've seen. Still no lines delivered by him yet, but he definitely looks imposing enough to be a compelling villain. The U-Wing dropping off troops as X-Wings fly overhead. This looks sick. A couple of quick shots, but one that caught my eye is this hover tank blowing up what could be a civilian building. We know Bodhi is a defecting Imperial pilot or employee of sorts. I wonder if he's going to witness some brutality by the Empire against his friends or family that cause him to defect. I also think that this attack is going to begin from some terrorist attack led by Saw Gerrera. K2SO says the mission will likely fail, but no one tells him never tell them the odds. More shots of that rocky planet, but this time with X-Wings. I want some information on this world like yesterday. The X-Wings help attack that base we saw earlier. Baze launches a rocket at an incoming AT-ACT. That beach attack looks crazy and so intense. Jyn might be getting through to Saw a little bit. I expect him to have kind of the Han Solo arc of this film. I could see him coming in to save the day on Scarif. Okay, what is going on here? It looks like Jeddah is getting messed up. Now I'm going to start speculating wildly right now. I believe the Death Star will not be fully operational at the time of this film. Maybe they don't have enough kyber crystals, or they aren't big enough, or something. So if the Death Star is at Jeddah, maybe they fire the Death Star at the planet and it causes this to happen. Not complete destruction, but still some massive damage. Mon Mothma mentioned a major weapons test is imminent. I just assumed that meant Alderaan, but maybe the Empire plans to destroy Jedha from the start to cover their tracks. We're back on that rocky planet, and it's driving me crazy that I don't know anything about it. But a TIE fighter is about to crash into an Imperial building of some sort. Bummer for those guys. See, I was expecting we'd see Jedha and Scarif, and that might be it for new planets, but it looks like we're gonna get a third, and that's just awesome. Here's the hero shot of most of the team. And finally, the money shot. We knew he'd be back, but hearing the breathing is just another thing altogether. I really hope they treat him well. I want to see him as an unstoppable force of terror that none of our main characters truly understand. There's a scene of Vader in Lords of the Sith where he just tears a ship apart from one end to the other, and I want to see that on film. I want to see what he can do to a bunch of poor, normal, non-force sensitive soldiers. But that brings us to the end of the trailer. What did you guys think of it? And what did I miss? What do you want to talk about? Let me know in the comments. And as always, like this video and subscribe to the channel to stay up to date with all the latest Star Wars news, canon, and lore with new videos every day. Thanks for watching, and may the Force be with you.
Biggs remains unimpressed.
What did you think? What did you think? Huh?